Ha! It's raining outside, but there's Barfy on the inside. Barfy, Lancy's favorite. Weather for Barfy. Yes, folks, it's a rainy day in Trin City. The rain is blowing easterly. That means to say there was a westerly wind blowing. Or there is rather a westerly wind blowing. And it's one of the days when you feel sorry for school children, parents, grandparents who've got to be involved with their transport. You feel sorry for transport contractors who face the pulling of tarpaulins and deliveries, either to supermarkets, gas stations, filling stations, people who work on the docks, people who work in sanitation services, even pilots landing at Piaco, taking off, bus drivers going into distant areas, taxi drivers who must face the perils of flooded streets, people who do repairs, even our water supply units. When you watch the water being probably disturbed, the quality of the water needs to be, shut off in certain areas. Oh yes, life is pretty demanding. Life is very demanding. Fortunately, we are not in a position like those in Florida, who are probably facing a new challenge. A new challenge with hurricanes, whipping up again to attack certain areas that have been prone to hit. But life goes on. And the Lord above is good and knows all things. We're sorry for those who have passed away during those recent floods up in the north. The destruction of a lot of buildings and homes. People have lost their cars, their lives, their homes. Yes. It's not easy. 1 minute, please. Gonna come back. Aha! Last week we attended a wedding of an elderly couple, both having grown children and grandchildren. And I have been kind of musing since then on the thought of, when elderly folks decide to get married, you wonder what it's like. For instance, Louise and I have been married for 53 years, but I have not got into that space yet of, having lost a spouse. So therefore you feel the need to remarry and have companionship. So I have been thinking about, the elderly, due to the loss of a partner, remarrying, and what it could be like. Of course, I want to congratulate that couple. Recently got married. I want to congratulate them. That is a fine gesture of doing things the right way. I'm waiting for Mama Lou because I want to have her input on this. But she's busy with some noodles. Hey, Mama. I'm waiting. When my mother died, she died at the age of 78. And the old man would have been about nearly 80 years old. It never crossed my mind whether he would remarry. But he didn't seem to have the thought in mind that he would remarry. Well, one could not have been against him. He would have been living in Cora. There was a lot of space around. And therefore, 5 minutes to stay with me? 5 minutes.
So I put up some egg noodles
Uh-huh.
and I'm doing some noodles with vegetables for lunch.
Speak up, little lady.
Noodles with pak choy and cabbage and celery sticks, some vegetables,
Wait, I hope you can hear you, know.
and teriyaki chicken.
Teriyaki chicken?
Yes.
You could make that?
Well, once I the teriyaki sauce, have me work done.
Mama Lou is coming with noodles and teriyaki chicken.
Noodles with vegetables.
Noodles with vegetables and teriyaki chicken? Wow. Interesting.
Nice weather for soup though.
Yes. Nice weather for good company. That's why I called you, woman.
Very good, very good. But you know, you realize the pattern of the rain these days since Friday
Right.
that I can identify.
Right.
On Friday, we went to one of my good friends,
I was just telling the folks that.
one of my very, very good friends. I don't like to refer to people as my best friend because I have so many friends.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Everybody think they're the best. So I will say one of my very good friends.
Right.
She is a loyal friend.
Mommy, you gotta do something better than that. You gotta raise your voice.
She's a loyal friend.
Can you lean forward a bit, maybe?
She is a loyal friend, and her daughter sent me a little text message after the wedding, and she said to me, "You have been an amazing friend to Mom."
Hold on there. Let me see if I can get a megaphone for you.
Never thought. Why not, boy?
You can talk loud.
Well, at 2 o'clock, that rain was so powerful on Friday. And I see that was the pattern on Saturday as well. We had no rain yesterday. And today, at 12 o'clock, it is here. Rather, very good. Last of all.
Hey, boy.
Give me the dog a bath.
But I'm walking in the rain with his dog. It looked like the dog escaped, you see?
Okay.
When you love something and it gets away from you
You go after it.
and you really want it, brave the volcano, brave the hurricane, brave the flood, but go after it.
So did you see the lawn? Did you show them the lawn that I have been working on?
I showed them the lawn. And I just showed you guys the lawn. Yes, the lawn that Mama Lou
I've been laboring,
You're laboring.
the weeds out, getting the weeds out. It's like working on the love in the heart. Taking out anything that can strangle the love.
All right. That's
and
good.
the rains came, and the lawn grass, the new fresh lawn grass, is settled and moving on.
That's right. I was just telling the folks about that same couple, and it's amazing that they did the right thing to get married. But the challenge for me is, would I be able
To be so brave.
I am 75. You are, how old are you?
I'm only 72.
She's just 73, okay?
Yeah, I'm only 72. But you are 75.
But if I should reach, it is said that when you get to 80,
What was that? What did I before then?
no, you better not. I'm talking about me now.
Giving you an opportunity because you reach till 80, some things you tell me there that
What?
happened to you after 80.
But you know something?
I better give a chance now.
I'm smelling the noodles. I'm smelling the noodles.
I want.
Now my noodles need I'm looking after. I don't know why, but they say a woman at 80 could quicker get married than a man at 80. Women who want to marry at the age of 80, they are more settled with the thought that yes, they could make a marriage work. But I don't know, the experts seem to think that men are a little different. And there are certain things that they have come up with suggesting that men are very slow to marry at the age of 80 and beyond. For one, we have grown used to a companion, we are settled in our ways, and it is felt that a man of 80, he ain't know how to move again. He ain't know how to tackle a conversation with a woman, somebody new. You go backpedal, you go into a little corner, because it's a real challenge for a man to strike up a relationship with somebody brand new, even if it is somebody of comparative age. Lightning boy, thunder coming. Even if it's somebody of comparative age, the idea is getting to know this person again at this later age. Why? I think it scares men. You know what men would rather do? This is what the experts say, and I believe it's true. We would rather go and lime or hang out or associate with men of similar ages. And that's why perhaps you meet a lot of men, elderly men in bars, snackets. Long time we'll call it rum shop. Because the tendency is that you can't just go and strike up a relationship again. So for those who could do it, it's a wonderful thing. They're brave. They're doing well. I'm trying to piece of Buffy again for that, boy. You know, just last week, we were outside the grocery by prices. And one or two passing cars. Oh, Papa Lance, Mama Lou. I want to say, I love this country. I love the ability for people to just be themselves. I want to pick up something too, this morning. By the Hindu School South, right there in El Dorado. The Hindu School South, there's a new system of, you know, when I had 3 grandchildren, now it's 5, who are going through the system of the Hindu school. And I know about having to park the car on them back streets and them side streets and hustle, or if I'm going in the morning to drop them off. It's quite a challenge. It's quite a challenge to stop, drop the kid or the child, and you have a backup right around the corner, back to the pedestrian crossing lights. But there's a system in place now where you have two volunteers, parents, and they are assisting the approach of cars, helping the children out, so that parents don't necessarily have to park and create congestions in front of anybody's gate or along the street, frustrating each other in the line. But as they pull up now in front of the school, the children can be helped out of the cars, so that there's a continuous movement of the cars that are dropping off children. And I believe that the school has to be commended for this new system put in place. I hope that parents will really, see the goodness, what do you word by it? The mobility that it offers. Children don't have to be stressed out and dropped at the corner and walk. Of course, there will be parents who would prefer to do it the old way. I park around the corner, a couple 100 feet away, and I bring my kid to the school. That personal touch of leaving someone at the gate, someone precious, that last minute contact. But it's all in favor of keeping a steady flow, a uniformed flow of traffic, and getting the kids into school. I don't know how it works on evenings, but there must be some method. There must be some method whereby they could, some plan. They could also beef up the picking up of kids. So my friends, just to get back a little bit to this question of this thing about marrying. A lot of times it's a brand new age, Women are allowed more freedom. Women have more say now in what they want to do, where they want to work, how they expect to work. So that kind of women's liberation has really put a dent into old chauvinistic ways. I still like the old chauvinistic way. I like it, a car pull up, you pull up with your car and you get out, you open the door, you're in the restaurant, you pull a chair. I find it kind of romantic, and it helps. But nowadays we don't seem to have that kind of breed of tolerance around. We don't have the breed of men doing that. Young men have lost, there's no role model to do it again. We've been to the house at Chan, and men walking there with their companions, and everybody take their own seat. Long ago, a man was taught, even from the movies days, you pull your seat for your companion. And I find it is a nice thing. So when your children grow up now in your home and they see these things, and they see Papa helping out Mama in the kitchen, or Papa helping out with the washing, it's a healthy example. Of course, not everybody gonna agree with this, but it shouldn't matter if you really want to do things in a nice, positive way. You want to do things in a positive way, that's great. I'll tell you what, let's go and see what Mama Lou doing inside there. The place is a little dark because we didn't really expect to do anything. Mama Lou, what are you up to?
Well, I'm making teriyaki chicken. So I'm frying it. I've seasoned it with some spice seasoning, salt and black pepper, and noodles, which I have already boiled.
Yeah, man. Wow. Is it teriyaki here?
Yeah, that's it frying there. Season with some 5 spice and frying in some butter. And then we will put in the teriyaki sauce.
Hey, you bought that in the grocery or something? Teriyaki sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Sana will be happy for this, boy. We had this morning, one a man.
One a man, boy.
One a man? Hey, look, one a man, boy.
I want your bone, boy.
This fella get burned, boy. He had to go to hospital. Hey, Louisa. This is well cooked.
Well, some people like it wrong.
You know this remember in Hawaii when we were walking all through the lava fields? Yeah, boy.
You're really terrible, boy.
I terrible?
You can laugh at me, no?
No.
Terrible.
Mama Lou has been able. You see, this is the thing, eh? You can imagine me getting married at 80 and I telling my new bride,
Exactly.
hey, but you burn the thing.
Yeah.
First thing you say, so what?
Your wife never done it
Your wife
before.
never do it before?
Trouble
Right?
start. Trouble.
Trouble in tongue.
Look,
Trouble
I
in
was
tongue.
bringing some water for you, boy.
Yeah, boy. Mama Lou is going to bring some
So
water.
I'm saying you don't have to expose my bone weight for you.
No. Nothing well.
Oh, Jesus. But I know you're going to
But you
make
see,
it.
as a matter of fact, you see this bake here? I wouldn't even warm this. I will just take a little butter, spread it nicely over that, add a little honey and cheese with a cup of coffee, and but these days are drinking black tea, eh? Mama Lou went to the grocery and she bought some black tea, and I find without sugar it really tastes good. I don't know the therapeutic value of it, black tea, but
And black pig.
black tea and black pig.
Black tea and black bake, lads, see, boy. That's why it's for dinner.
That's for dinner?
Black tea and black bake. So you better enjoy your lunch.
Right, man.
Black
Yes,
tea
folks.
and black bake, boy.
So whatever Mama Lou decide on that morning that she will cook, I happy with that. I have no specific requests. Mama?
Well, Lasana requested black bake. I mean,
Wow!
wow!
Okay, fellas, listen for the big bang. It's coming.
Woo!
Mama Lou, you afraid lightning and thunder?
Yes!
So always make out any carcass.
I said, wait in the rain.
Bathe in the rain?
Yeah.
You weren't afraid?
No. But you know, Lancy,
Yeah.
let's face it. You kind of thunder and lightning have it now. You don't have that time you were small, you know.
Papa, you.
There's a change, boy. Everything changing, boy. Everything coming 7 to 1.
So at your age now, at your age now,
What do you want to ask me if I go get married?
no. You are still likely, having recalled your younger years, to run out in the rain and have a shower?
Not really kind of lightning, no.
No. Given that there is no lightning.
Of course, I did that just a few days ago.
So when you get married now to somebody who don't expect that,
This childish girl.
this childish female response or spontaneity, how you handling that?
Well, boy, when you see reach a certain age, you know when you're young,
Yeah.
I mean, I was fortunate. I was very fortunate. See you and fall in love with you at first sight and really knew nothing about you. The Lord of God, heaven smiled on me that I made. That's why one or two people have said our marriage has been made in heaven. I believe that. Because really and truly,
Listen well, fellas, listen well.
really and truly, at that time, 18 years old, you didn't know what you really wanted in life. One thing I knew, I wanted to marry somebody who knew Trinidad and they could carry me all over Trinidad. Right? So that positive thinking came to pass.
In the past, right.
Yes? But really, I didn't consider anything else or knew anything else much about you. So,
Yes, sir. Yes.
so, but now, I will tell people, young people, what some of the things that they should look for in a partner. They should have a partner who has a good sense of humor,
Right.
right? I mean, that was something I recognized in you. You know, you made me laugh from the very early age.
Yes, Mama Lou.
You
Well,
stop cooking, man. Cooking. Slow it down.
cooking with gas, man.
Cooking with electricity. Don't think I'm going no place for that.
No place where I'm going is.
Cooking with electricity, boy.
Yes, Mama Lou.
So, yes, so they come back now. I think a lot of women, when you ask them, particularly divorcees, if they will marry again, and they quickly tell you, no way, I wouldn't want to marry again. And a lot of women, even if their husband died, Trinidadians do not seem to me to remarry. A lot of, particularly East Indian women. They live among their family, their children, their grandchildren, and they make themselves happy. So, my friend, I was blown over, really. And I don't know, but I feel like that's the first Trinidadian couple that married at 80 years. I don't know.
Well, we will wish them luck because they have done the right thing,
Of course.
right? They have
Yes.
done the right thing to get married, and we want to really wish them all the best.
Yes, and
We
I...
were there, and we really enjoyed their company, and we enjoyed the company of the family involved, right?
And it's a remarkable plunge.
a remarkable plunge.
Yes. So what I was really going to get at is that a woman or a man over 70, they really, if they considering remarry, I think they would have an idea what type of person they would like to marry. They'll have more thought into it.
Well, it's a brand new thing, to be up in that age bracket and looking to get married, because you'll have to look for some similarities in your partner. You'll have to look for some, something that can identify, well, okay, we think alike along certain lines.
We're on the same page.
We're on the same page, as we
something.
normally say, right?
Yeah.
And therefore we can give it a shot. So Mama Lou, girl, thank you very much for your input.
Yeah, so what I will do is I have to add vegetables to the noodles.
Yes, again, the noodles.
Yeah, very much to see with the noodles. Nancy, don't have spoken so much.
No, I mean it's still. I mean noodles is noodles, right?
Noodles.
So friends, thanks a lot for being with us. And well, it's just a morning. It's a morning that we really wanted to capture, to talk about. The hills are still rainy, lightning occasionally, and powerful. But we're getting there. So friends, over and out. And thank you very much for being with us again.